Okay, hello everyone, it's a failed programming error that just refuses to be fixed, and welcome to a little bonus Genshin video once again. Today, welcome to the first part of what will likely be like a three-part thing of reading with code. As I said, don't do this stuff on stream, but rather I will be reading the letters that we get from this little quest line here. So, yeah, let's do that. Let me just double check to make sure that I'm gonna be doing what I should be doing. I just need to look at the clue board. Okay. So, we will start with read the letters about a flower that is not of this world. About the flower that is not of this world, starting with Tainari. After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds more like a logical paradox. Think about it. If a flower is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. As such, my view is that the riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must also note, with all due respect, that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all the plants in the world. And I dare say that no one could make such a claim. From this perspective, you could even think of the same rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. I can think of some rare plants as the potential candidates for the answer. Okay. Attached is a list of rare plant species. I've added a short description to each entry, and I hope you can find your answer within them. Best wishes to you, Tainari. Alright, what about Albedo's letter? A flower that is not of this world doesn't sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe we should think out of the box. After reviewing what I've learned over the years, I have now reached a conclusion. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't yet decided on an answer at the moment of me writing this letter, so I won't be revealing my own conclusion right now. We can discuss it in detail when we meet, and I hope everyone else will bring their respective answers too. I'll see you then, Albedo. Alright, these letters aren't as long as I've been told. We will absolutely read all of them in one go. Alright, Sucrose. It feels strange to insert a letter into the mailbox that I made myself, but I did find my answer. At first I thought that a flower created using alchemy would constitute one that is not of this world, according to the prophecy. But after giving it some more thought, I realized that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of alchemical products might fit the description better. So I arrived at my conclusion, a clock in the shape of a flower. The long passage of life brushes past the timepiece, leaving fluttering petals in its wake. The elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle of time forward. Sucrose. Wow, someone became a poet there, huh? Okay. Read other letters. Alright, we will absolutely do this in one go after all. I'm not gonna upload a 3-minute video here. A guide who will never get lost. Let's start with Mona's letter then. No one can confidently say that they will never get lost, but as long as their wish to guide and help others does not waver, they will become a ship that can traverse the waves eternally. I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter, but I have a feeling that I will witness the truth behind the prophecy together with you all. So if you need me, just call on me at my place. I'll be there. Mona. Okay. What about Bennett? I've been thinking about this for a long time. Before you came to me with this prophecy, it never even crossed my mind that I could be a part of this. Well, as you all know, I'm probably the last person you'd think of when it comes to guiding others. I still have a long way to go, and I am still trying to figure out how to peacefully coexist with everything in this world. But if you're asking me about who can be of help, my friend Fischl and her friend Mona, the astrologist, are both very knowledgeable and brave. I'd say they're probably the ones you're looking for. And that's my answer. Wishing you all good luck, Bennett. Finally! The first name drop official in this entire event! It took way too long. Can't believe that we have an event in Mondstadt and it took this long, in Act 3, to even hear Fischl's name be mentioned once. Disappointment. At least, you know, it finally happened. Thanks, Bennett. I like you a lot more now. Read Amber's letter. Guide is too grand a title for me, but I'd love to be everyone's friend. It's something I think I'm good at, and I'm an attentive listener, so do let me know when you feel lost. To use an analogy, I'm like a torch out in the wild that will help illuminate everyone's path as long as it continues to burn bright. Everything written below is not meant for Collei. Dear Collei, if you're reading this, please turn away. I've been worried about Collei lately. She's recovered from the illness, but she still doesn't look all that cheerful. It feels like she still has things she can't let go of. Allow me to write down my wish here. I hope that Collei can uncover the secret behind the prophecy and find her happiness. Wherever she is, and whoever she becomes, I'll always be her friend no matter what. We're not the savior and the saved, but simply good friends. Amber. Aww. Okay, that is actually really... yeah, he's adorable. Alright, continuing on to Mika's letter now, the one character we know the least about. I hope this letter finds you all well. I didn't expect to be asked such a question, which caused quite a headache at first. I only know how to guide people in the geological sense, but on the journey of life, I'm still the lost kid who needs the guidance of others. But upon seeing your question, I immediately knew that I can help, what I can help with. I tried drawing a map showing vegetation distribution for Mr. Tainari and Miss Collei, as well as a dragon spotting calendar for Mr. Sino. Both are attached below. In the next few days, I will need to patrol with the captain and draw maps for Miss Lisa, so I can only support you with my well wishes. My apologies. Please forgive me. I hope the map and the list will be of some help to you, Mika. Alright, those were all these ones. Which means now it's time for the one who would never lie. Read Sino's letter. You are correct to assume that I seldom lie. This has to do with my upbringing. As a desert dweller who has been living within the academia since my childhood, my unusual identity makes it hard for others to trust me, and it would have been harder still if I was not honest. As a result, I learned to talk less and speak no more than what is necessary. Uncovering the secret behind the prophecy may come with its perils. If you need someone who would never lie, I can join you. Thanks, Sino. At least you didn't make a stupid joke. What about Rosaria? I must make one thing clear first. I am not someone who would never lie. After hearing your question, I thought about many things in the past in earnest and recalled many occasions upon which I lied. I often make up excuses to avoid choir practice. I also tell white lies too, sometimes to make myself happy and other times to allow myself to give up on struggles. The nicest lie I've ever come up with is the one I told Varka, that I didn't want to stay in Mondstadt. Varka responded with another lie, and that was his advice to me. Your current abilities are not suited to live beyond Mondstadt's borders. Wow. I can't be the answer to this question, but I suggest that you consider what never lying actually means. Does it mean to never deceive, or to never lie with ill intent? It's a pity that I am not the one you're looking for, but I believe that someone who meets the requirements will turn up. Good luck. Rosaria. Alright, very good feedback from her. Let's see what Razor has in store. Ask my teacher Lisa to write this letter. It's much better than the others I wrote, many thanks. I don't lie, I trust you. Come to me when you need me, I will always be there for you, Razor. Pretty straightforward. I think Razor might be a good person to ask for this one. Read other letters. Finally, a legend that never ends. Let's begin. Lisa's letter. Legends were created by humans. In that sense, no legend endures forever, and all stories must end in regret someday. But as long as a good story lives in people's hearts, it does in some way live on forever. That's the conclusion I've come to after years of reading anyway. Best of luck, little cuties. Lisa. Of course. And Klee's letter. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have friends who wrote fairy tales, so Klee's heard that a story its author spends their whole life writing will always be a good one. Klee. And finally, Collei. These are short ones. I think a legend that never ends should be a story filled with hopes and dreams. It works like a baton that's passed on from one person to the next, offering something meaningful to everyone that it touches. I was once greatly encouraged by such stories, so I think I'll be going with this answer. Collei. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought. I was told that reading all these letters would take forever, to the fact that I might need an entire new stream. And it turns out now we're done, and this is like a 10-minute recording. Alright, we are done. Stop reading. Please don't continue right away. Okay. So we will continue next time when I stream this. I honestly thought this would take longer. I thought I might have to split this into multiple parts, considering how long I've been told these letters would be. But, I guess this wasn't such a long reading session after all. I do still hope you enjoyed a little bit of reading with me. I really like the kinds of
wine tastes the same as I remember.
things they have to say.
But where are those who share?
Especially because Razor definitely is the person who never lies. Let's face it, that just makes perfect sense. I still think that the Traveler would be, you know, the legend that never ends kind of person. It just makes the most sense to me. But what do I know? What do I know? So let me pause the game right here and end my little recording. I do hope that you enjoyed this little reading session when if you watch this. And if not, then you won't miss anything of the progressing story. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more Genshin, I will be uploading more archives in the future of my streams, and you can also catch my streams over on Twitch. Genshin, I might not stream Genshin consistently on there, but I do always try to stream it whenever possible while there's a new update out. So for now, this is why I'm ending this recording session. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all around whenever you have time to come by again. So until then, everyone, have a good one and bye-bye.